Chapter 123, Whoever Comes Would Die. 1. Zhu Tui met Cheng Mo at the school gates at 6:45. Actually, according to the management requirements of most genetic evolution colleges, new students were forbidden from leaving the school during the 3-month growth period. They had to go through closed-door training. The main reason was safety. Within the growth period of 3 months, new students who had just been administered with the genetic compound chain allele elixir would still be malleable. They were also the target of abduction by the Dawn Salvation and other traitor organizations. However, the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College was different. Why was it different? Zhu Tui had asked the guard, Master Qin, about this question when he was on his way to the Genetic Research Institute from school. The guard, Master Qin, gave Zhu Tui a sideways glance and replied, "Who would dare to court death in the capital of the Wuxia sector? Whoever comes will die." His tone was not friendly. However, there was an inexplicable sense of determination and confidence in his voice. In the Blue Star, where traitor organizations were becoming more and more common, only the Wuxia sector had this confidence. It was so confident that a guard could look down on those traitor organizations even though he was just a guard. 1. Thus, Zhu Tui leisurely stepped out of the school gates after meeting up with Cheng Mo. They had not seen each other for almost 2 months. Cheng Mo was not as fat as Zhu Tui had imagined. However, he did not lose weight. Judging from his build, he still looked like he was at the start of the school year. However, Zhu Tui furrowed his brow the moment he saw Cheng Mo. "Someone bullied you? Looking for trouble?" Cheng Mo looked extremely pathetic. One of his eyes was bruised, and it was still filled with blood. There were streaks of blood on his neck. He was also limping. With the regenerative abilities of the genetic newcomers and the medical abilities of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College, these kinds of injuries would mostly disappear in a day. So it was a new injury. It would definitely be a new injury within 1 to 2 days. Zhu Tui's first reaction was that someone was bullying Cheng Mo. "Would you believe me if I told you that I willingly got beaten up?" Cheng Mo said. "Willingly? What's going on?" Zhu Tui knitted his brows. "You can call it training. Other than the genetic base points in my stomach, the other 4 genetic base points in my spine and back, after careful identification by the teacher, belong to the copper skin and iron bone genetic ability chains. I can't use the genetic base points in my stomach for the time being. I can only activate those in this area. The final plan given by the teacher in charge of a specific area is to train and activate the relevant genetic base points." Then Cheng Mo shrugged. "Tempering? I think it's a human meat bag," Zhu Tui said, displeased. Cheng Mo was silent. He said after a while, "I have no choice. This is the only way I can get stronger." The teacher said that even though people have been researching the genetic base points in the stomach and digestive system, they have never been the main research direction. So far, there have been no clear results, Cheng Mo explained. Zhu Tui became a little impatient when he heard that. Actually, he had already discussed the genetic base points in Cheng Mo's stomach with Zhao Xaxui, and Zhao Xu's opinion was similar to what Cheng Mo's teacher had said. Humans did not have useless genetic base points. However, the genetic base points in the stomach and digestive system were very numerous and complicated. There were very few individuals that they could research on. Other than Cheng Mo, who activated the genetic base points in his stomach after being administered with the genetic liberation elixir, no student would actively activate genetic base points in that area. Thus, even though there were research projects in this area, the progress had been stagnant. However, the founder of Genetic Miracles, Shang Long, had also conducted in-depth research on the genetic base points in the stomach back then. More accurately, he had studied the genetic base points in organs. In the end, they were interrupted for some reason. There were no results. However, Shang Long had come to a conclusion: the genetic base points in an individual's internal organs might be the most important genetic base point in human history besides their head. It might be the key to reproducing the legend. This sentence included Shang Long's theoretical deduction. Zhu Tui had read about it through a Huang, an advanced artificial intelligence. However, it was useless. Zhu Tui had once thought about whether or not he should activate a wave of genetic base points in his stomach to help Cheng Mo pave the way. This thought did not last long before he dismissed it. Zhu Tui's current research level was too poor. Even if he activated his genetic base points in the stomach, would it help Cheng Mo? The answer was no. It was just like how Zhu Tui was currently researching a completely new set of reaction-type genetic base points. If he did not do these kinds of research, he might only need 2 hours to activate these new reaction-type genetic base points. However, activating the points himself was meaningless to anyone else. That was the value of his current research. Zhu Tui wanted to slowly grasp the method of researching genetic base points through his cooperation with Luo Shifeng this time. He would then attempt to activate the genetic base points in his stomach to see if he could help Cheng Mo. Of course, Zhu Tui also wanted to verify what exactly the legendary reappearance mentioned by the creator of Genetic Miracle, Shang Long, meant. Don't worry, I've advanced very quickly in both my skin and bones. Previously, I would have to lie down for half a day after being hit by an energy attack. Now, I can immediately get back up after being hit by an energy attack. Cheng Mo consoled Zhu Tui instead. Zhu Tui was silent. It must have been hard on you, right? Cheng Mo pursed his lips. There seemed to be a glimmer in his eyes.